Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we're going to cover a fundamental concept in marketing strategy known as STP, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. Understanding the STP framework is crucial for any marketer because it lays the foundation for creating effective marketing strategies that resonate with your audience and differentiate your brand in the marketplace. By the end of this lecture, you'll have a solid grasp of how to segment your market, target the right audience, and position your product or service in a way that connects with consumers. This approach is key to achieving a competitive edge in today's crowded market. The STP process is about breaking down the market into smaller segments, selecting the most attractive segments to target, and then positioning your product or service to appeal to those segments. 1. Segmentation, dividing the broad market into distinct groups of consumers who have different needs, characteristics, or behaviors. 2. Targeting, selecting the segment or segments that are most attractive and have the potential to be profitable. 3. Positioning, designing your marketing mix, product price, place, and promotion to meet the needs of your targeted segments and stand out in the minds of consumers. Let's start with market segmentation. Segmentation involves dividing a market into smaller subgroups based on shared characteristics. The purpose is to identify groups of consumers who respond similarly to marketing strategies. There are several bases for segmentation. Demographic segmentation. This is one of the most common forms of segmentation where the market is divided based on variables such as age, gender, income, education, and occupation. For example, a luxury car brand might target high-income earners who value status and performance. Geographic segmentation. This involves dividing the market based on location, such as region, city, or climate. For instance, a company selling winter clothing would target regions with colder climates. Psychographic segmentation. This goes beyond demographics and looks at lifestyle, values, attitudes, and personality traits. A brand like Patagonia, for example, targets consumers who value sustainability and outdoor adventures. Behavioral segmentation. Here, consumers are segmented based on their behavior, such as purchasing habits, brand loyalty, or product usage. An airline might segment its customers into business travelers and leisure travelers, offering different services to each group. But not all segments are equally valuable. To be effective, market segments should meet the following criteria. 1. Measurable. You must be able to quantify the size and purchasing power of the segment. 2. Accessible. The segment can be reached and served efficiently. 3. Substantial. The segment is large and profitable enough to serve. 4. Differentiable. The segment is distinct and responds differently to different marketing strategies. 5. Actionable. You can develop effective programs to attract and serve the segment. Consider an example. A company selling organic baby food might segment the market into parents who prioritize health and wellness and those who are price-sensitive. They may choose to target the health-conscious segment because it's substantial, accessible, and willing to pay a premium for quality. Once you've segmented the market, the next step is targeting. Targeting involves evaluating each segment's attractiveness and selecting one or more segments to enter. There are 3 main targeting strategies. Undifferentiated marketing, mass marketing. This strategy ignores segmentation and targets the entire market with one offer. It's efficient but risky because it assumes all consumers have similar needs. Differentiated marketing, segmented marketing. This strategy targets several market segments with a different offer for each. It allows a company to tailor its marketing mix to meet the needs of each segment more precisely. For example, a cosmetics brand might offer different product lines for different skin types. Concentrated marketing, niche marketing. This strategy focuses on a large share of one or a few smaller segments or niches. It's ideal for companies with limited resources, allowing them to concentrate their efforts on a specific segment. An example would be a company specializing in gluten-free products targeting consumers with gluten intolerance. Micro-marketing, local or individual marketing. This is the most focused form of targeting, tailoring products and marketing programs to suit the tastes of specific individuals or locations. For instance, a custom suit tailor offers personalized services to each client. When evaluating potential target segments, consider these factors. 1. Segment size and growth. Is the segment large enough and growing? 1. Even a niche segment can be attractive if it has growth potential. 2. Segment structural attractiveness. Consider the level of competition, the power of buyers and suppliers, and the availability of substitute products. 3. Company objectives and resources. Does the segment align with your company's long-term goals and capabilities? 3. Do you have the resources to serve it effectively? A company might decide to target multiple segments with differentiated strategies or focus on a single segment with a concentrated approach, depending on its resources and market position. Now that you've selected your target segments, it's time for positioning. Positioning is about creating a distinct image of your product or service in the minds of the target segment. It's what makes your brand unique and desirable to the chosen segments. 1. Developing a positioning statement. A positioning statement is a concise description of your target market and how you want that market to perceive your brand. 1. It typically follows this formula. For target segment, brand is the category or frame of reference that benefit or point of differentiation. For example, Volvo's positioning statement could be, for safety-conscious families, Volvo is the automobile manufacturer that provides the safest cars on the road. Choosing a positioning strategy. There are several approaches to positioning, by attributes or benefits. Emphasizing a key feature, attribute, or benefit. For example, Crest toothpaste is positioned as a cavity fighter. By use or application, associating the brand with a specific use or application. For instance, Gatorade is positioned as the drink for athletes. By user, positioning the product as being ideal for a particular group of users. For example, Harley-Davidson is positioned for the freedom-loving motorcyclist. By competitor, directly comparing the brand with competitors. For instance, Pepsi positions itself as the choice of a new generation, contrasting itself with Coca-Cola. By quality or price, positioning the brand as offering superior quality or the best value. For example, Rolex is positioned as a luxury, high-quality watch. One of the tools marketers use to visualize positioning is a positioning map or perceptual map. This is a graphical representation of how consumers perceive a brand relative to its competitors on various dimensions, such as price, quality, or features. For example, in the car market, you might have luxury versus economy on one axis and performance versus comfort on the other. Each brand would be placed on the map based on consumer perceptions. This helps marketers identify gaps in the market or opportunities for repositioning. Let's consider a real-world example. Apple Inc. Apple has mastered the art of STP. They segment the market into tech-savvy consumers, creatives, students, and professionals. They target these segments with differentiated products like the iPhone, iPad, and MacBook. Apple's positioning is clear and consistent across all its products: premium, innovative, and user-friendly. They position themselves not just as a technology company, but as a brand that stands for creativity, individuality, and cutting-edge design. In summary, the STP process, segmentation, targeting, and positioning, is essential for crafting a marketing strategy that aligns with consumer needs and differentiates your brand. By identifying the right segments, targeting them effectively, and positioning your product or service to meet their needs, you can build a strong, competitive brand in the marketplace. For our next session, we'll explore the marketing mix, how the 4 Ps, product, price, place, promotion, are used to implement the positioning strategy you've developed. Thank you for your attention today. I encourage you to think about how the STP framework can be applied to your projects and how it can help you create more effective marketing strategies. See you next class.